They keep suggesting videos like on my timeline thing. First, the one they attack the most is Fox News because they're the most hypocritically obvious. We love God. Jesus is our God. Let's build nuclear weapons, threaten to blow everybody up, and kill everybody if they try to steal everything out of Fort Knox. I have the gold in my hand. It made me feel safe and secure. And living the Lord's prayers. What? Okay. So that's why the liberals, that do the thing with the guy who just got back from El Salvador or whatever and stuff. And then they have these two white guys sitting there doing podcasts saying, well, if he is guilty at all of human trafficking, maybe he was just a putz that made a mule that, he's a mule. And the other people that are going to sell him out and say what a bad guy he is are the guys that employed him. And then they're going to cut good deals with the guys that employed him to sell out a mule because he was part of the thing, but he wasn't the really bad guy. So it's like, wait, what? You know, you know how human traffickers are. They show up and they invite Jeffrey Epstein to their parties and they look at all the teenage girls and say, it's going to be fun to pop her, Jerry. Just grab her by the pussy, right? And all that kind of stuff. And then you get all these other people that are multi-billionaires and best-selling authors that say that I'm a victim. I'm a victim of the system. Little Jackie wants to be a czar, and sweet Lorraine, got tired of mom's. Sights in the city got people crying. Sights in the city got people dying. Just stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Okay? It's not like you didn't have it. It's not like it's just been since I started posting online out of Sierra Vista in 2009. It's not like, that's the cornerstone of the Catholic Church. That's also the cornerstone of the pillars of faith of Islam. Why aren't we doing it? I don't know. It's Unsolved Mysteries with Robert Stack, or Believe It or Not with Jack Palance. You're like sitting there going, what the fuck? I wasn't raised Catholic. I was raised Mormon. I was raised with a little bit, tad more wackadoodle stuff than the Catholics. If I had been raised Catholic, I would have probably explained it to the priest at my diocese in New York by the time I was, Easter Sunday when I was 3 years old going on 4. I am 3 going on 4. This is not a church store. Jesus said, live the Lord's Prayer. We should apply it in physics. You have defecation in your underwear delivered to you in discreet packaging through a wider brown van. Hey, is that Tom Hanks? Parking a plane on the Hudson River today. Order your Mega Mixel. It'll make you feel well. No, it won't. It's just a temporary placebo for you today. No, it's just with Mega XL, Super Beats, and the AC Berry stuff. It's just adding something different to your immune system that tells the immune system we're going to recover. Okay. So it does help. You could get Omega XL and your body will start kicking out some stuff and say, we're alive again. And you could get the Super Beats and the AC Berries. Okay. And it'll help clean out some of the stuff because you're putting in stuff because nobody in their right minds eats AC Berries or beets. And nobody wants fish oil if it's from the most pristine waters in the world. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm saying you actually live in this environment in New Zealand and get to eat the fish oil from these fishies here. Yeah, for $39 a bottle shipped to you in discreet packaging from the wider advance with the Tom Hanks with the, Joe versus Volcano. So you see what I'm saying? So you explain that to people. It's like, no, it's just a little Dutch boy sticking his finger in a dike and saying, just keep swimming, right? Don't you wish you were sticking your finger in this dike? No, she's mean and she doesn't like sex with men. Okay, so I was like, what? Nope, been there, done that. First marriage. Okay. Never going back again. Okay. Ain't too much sadder than this woman and this man. Yeah, the Pentagon sucks. Yeah, we know. And so it's horrible. No, it was horrible. Okay. No, me and Steffi in our new house, we had a moment before the yeast infection kicked in that we were about ready to go pop. And I had that with quite a few of the girls that had difficulties with orgasms, but they got messed up by social situations, being in the wrong place, wrong time. No, I'm not going to do this in my mom's apartment. Yeah, that's right. She'll smell it. She'll walk in and go, what were you doing in here? Rick James. Give it to me what you say. Give it to me what you say. It's like, yeah, she had a screaming orgasm through. Yeah, it was in her mom's apartment. She was feeling persnickety because she was sick and tired of dating all the black guys that gave her crabs and were using them as whatever and stuff. So she was tired of her mom. So she went for and started having sex right there in her mom's apartment. I was like, "Where's your mom? We're gonna get caught. She's not coming back." But then she knew if she went wow and the sex bomb blew up, her mom would come. You had sex right here in my, you could do all the cleaning. Yeah, I've had that in my bedroom many times. Especially, yeah, with Yolanda and the screaming orgasms that are still floating over Grover's and 35th Avenue and Bell, to this day. Wow. Chapel bell chime. Right, the whole neighborhood. Cindy and Raymond. Could you get Raymond some of that shampoo, Earl? What are you doing? I'm washing her hair, Ray. That was still, and she'll tell two friends or whatever, and so on, so for we just did a joke. It was about him washing her hair. I bet you Foxworthy stole the joke from me. What are you doing in there? I'm washing her hair, because that was back in 1988. Yeah, when I was washing her hair in the cul-de-sac on off Grover's and Bell and 35th Avenue. Yeah. Ray and Cindy were the best. Yeah, they're too funny. They're probably, they're probably not with us anymore. They're probably passed away. They were sweethearts. They were like surrogate parents to my sister Patrice. Why are you saying that? They live in Phoenix. He's a construction working in Phoenix. They live in Phoenix. They both like to drink and they both like to smoke. It's the odds are they're most likely no longer living among us. Well, if you just add that up, okay, Phoenix, alcohol, cigarettes. Yeah, those people just might most likely be dead by now. That was almost 40 years ago, guys, and they were both heading in their late 30s, like heading to middle age. So yeah, it's very tangible. Both those people could be deceased. You just have to come to terms with that. You have to look at the God dang, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. That's what some people say. But if all I've been is fun, just baby, let me go. Don't want to be in your way. I don't want to be second choice. Don't want to be just your friend. Keep telling me that you're not in love, but I can't stay away from you. It's not that. You won't. The Lord's Prayer is perfect. I'm not going to quit. Well, I'm not like you. I won't take $350,000 to join the temple settlement. Fuck you. I told you what to do. I earned the right to command you. You're not commanding me. I'm commanding you. You're the home invasion, put up satellites, child molestation, mind raping, murdering, lying bag of shit. I'm the truthful one that stood up and stopped it for Huachuca Toots fucking sweet. You don't tell me what to fucking do. I tell you, I'm kicking your ass, you lying asshole. You're not kicking mine. You're poisoning me. Right. Yeah, the Vatican did that to Pascal, but if you look at Pascal and you look at the Vatican, even with what the Vatican gave us that he said, it still kicks Pope Leo and Pope Benedict and Pope Francis to the curb and back again. Anybody who can somewhat comprehend what they're reading would go, how come the Pope is nothing like Blaise Pascal? Because he is the head of a bank. Out of the night when the full moon is bright comes a horseman known as Zorro. Zorro, the fox of cunning and free, for the wealthy to steal your liberty with money. Oh, no Lord's Prayer? Right. Take those candlesticks from that thief and give him, what was that stupid relic that priest had? It'll bring out faith in the parishioners. It's a relic. It's like that fucking gold little trinket thing that the crazy lady that had the son of Mary Queen of Scots is, fuck, we suck again. Oh, look, it's the librarians. They're bringing back all these magical relics back to the library. The Thomas Brannigan Memorial Library? Is that Sue Martin Martinez? Is that a Secret Service trained dog killer murderer mean mugging you at the urinal, Ralph? Well, yes, it is. And David Rockefeller collected all the evidence. He's like King David. Yes, I am like King David. Samson, David, Jesus, Joseph, Moses, not Tom Cruise in The Firm, not Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible. Who's the guy who stands up for truth and love without fear, breaks 5 federal laws in 2 minutes while all the perverts are watching, trying to save a woman from becoming sexual property? Has Tom Cruise ever done that? Tom Cruise hasn't even done that in a movie. Jim Caviezel couldn't even do it properly. And same with Michael Wahlberg and those amazing abs and his tidy little, showing off his big bulge in his underwear. He says. Yeah. And Mel Gibson directing it all. Lethal Weapon. Watch watch out for that lethal weapon between his legs. It's a walking, talking venereal disease. It talks? Yeah. He thinks with it. It's funny. You're funny. I know. Don't tell me I'm not funny. His penis talks? Yeah, he thinks with it. It's funny. Oh, stoplight. Hold it right there. It's funny. What do you know for funny? Seriously. No, I was watching Talladega Nights and the end of it and stuff. And it makes you laugh if you're dysfunctional and stuck in hell and don't want to live the Lord's Prayer. But when you sit and you watch my videos, you're like, no, this guy literally is funnier than Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly and Michael Clark Duncan and the kid who plays Penny's brother from SNL with the commercials with Blake Griffin before Blake Griffin started doing the Wayfair, you got just what I need commercials when he was with the Clippers. Yeah, remember that? All those years ago. It's like back in 2014 when they met Son of God, Diego thinks he's sexy, but his sin is messy. Hey, man, you caught you on camera. Because they still said, we saw the marks on your shoulder. Stayed until it was over. You may think that you're a player, but you may look like a Jesus. But you're not the living body of Christ, you little peckerwood pussy face. You Jim Caviezel, you playing for somebody's ultra in a pickleball game, you Klaus von Bülow, you were part of the Druids movie, and I'll never get that 2 hours plus of my life back. Many people said that we were waiting for it to get better, like Braveheart, and we're like, this is 2 hours of my life. We're never going to get back. It's like, it's going to get better. No, it's not. We turned it off with like 10 minutes to go because it's like, it's probably going to get worse. You ever watch Druids with Christopher Lambert? If you want to live, if you want to die. And we're like, okay, this movie is really bad. It's like that Nicole Kidman movie about the Vikings and stuff. Yeah, that one's, yeah. And you're like watching something like Shot This with Keanu Marley. You're like watching it thinking, it'll get better. Why is there carpet in the shower? What the, who does this kind of, who was thinking, what were they thinking? It should be marble. You need squeegees and everything. Wait, who comes up with this shit? Who dreams up this shit? Where does this come from? Oompa Loompas. Oh, God dang. No, isn't it, it's Willy Wonka, right? No, the Oompa Loompas actually run the place and take it over. They tell Willy Wonka what to do. He's trapped in there and he can't get out. That's why he sends you all those subliminal messages about good morning, Starshine. Whoa, I didn't see that one coming. Wow. That's nuts. I feel like I'm trapped in a musical at a grocery store where they hold food hostage and say, you got to thank us for all your food. Wow, God, I did not know that you provide the sky and the soil and the rain for food. Didn't Jesus have this talk with Mary Magdalene about Caiaphas in ancient Nazareth all those years ago? Weren't you paying attention? Billionaires. Short attention span theater. Yeah. Okay, guys, I love you. Right, peace.